They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you bag it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff. Guys, if you want to check out our episodes Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And we have a surprise for you guys. All you Apple users.
Oh, okay.
We are now on Apple Podcasts. So you guys can now check out all our episodes. We've put them, we've uploaded them yesterday on Apple Podcasts. And if you want to catch our YouTube channels on Wednesdays and Fridays. Yes, Wednesdays and Fridays. He's just looking all confused. Shit, He's like, damn, it's been a minute.
Bro, I just come in here and talk.
Yeah. So if you want to check out our episodes Wednesdays and Fridays, we are on YouTube, one word, Tabletop Topics. We also have our Triple T Clips channel and our TikTok channel, which also has our clips on there. So if you find any of these clips interesting, you can go ahead and jump onto your YouTube channel and watch our ugly mugs. And there you go. But very excited to let you guys know that we are now on Apple Podcasts.
Yay!
Oh, no, it's pressure sensitive.
Was that enough pressure? Pause.
Chill. Chill out. Chill out, man.
So what's going on, man? I feel like we're seeing each other less and less.
It do feel like that, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, now because your days off aren't lining up the same anymore.
Well, now my one day is Sunday because I always get a weekend day off, but the other day is always fluctuating. Like I had Sunday, Monday. The week before that it was Sunday, Thursday. The week before that it was Sunday, Friday. So it just keeps switching.
Yeah, none of those are my days off. So I feel like it's been the only time I see you is all right. We gotta record,
and then head out. Yeah,
because you gotta work the next day, and it's like.
But now I got Wednesday of next week. So
once in a blue moon.
Hey, it's something. Take it.
And it's not even a recording day, too.
Take it. Why do you want it to be a recording day?
Because it's not the same. There's like build up. There's hype. You know what I'm saying?
We can't just bum.
It's not the same.
Okay.
It's not the same because it's like you end the day off with like, let's talk about all the shit we did.
Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but we can talk about the shit that happened to you all week, including your knees.
Bro, my knees are terrible, man. That's crazy.
How old are you? How old are you turning?
It's you know what? This is just karma. This is karmic debt.
Why?
I won't say because then everyone's gonna hate me. I won't say. Just know this is karmic debt.
Oh man,
absolutely. I deserve it. I sat down with myself and I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm way too young for my knees to be fucking.
Hey, look at Victor, man.
That brittle man, like this, bro. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that man has no cartilage between his knees. He's he's only 20.
Crazy, man.
He's only 20. He's turning 21.
Like I'll try to climb some stairs and like I feel a sharp pain shoot up my knee and I'm just like, yeah, damn.
Bone grinding on bone.
It's crazy. I don't even think it's bone. I just think it's like my tendons just keep swelling.
Okay.
The joint just keeps swelling, and it's like it's a pain. And
Bioflex ain't working.
I think the Bioflex made it worse. The OsteoBiflex.
Yes.
I think it made it worse.
Damn, what happened? I thought it was supposed to help.
Cause like, I don't know. I got too overly confident in the thing. And I just started popping them hoes.
You depended on it too much.
Yeah, I was popping them hoes, and then it was just like...
Bro, that reminds me of, like, when I eat something that'll potentially give me gout, I, like, start popping, like, 9, 10 turmeric supplements just so it can bring down the swelling.
But here's the thing.
Before it happens.
Like, for OsteoBiflex, I think it's like a joint lubricant. So it's going to pull water from your body.
Ah, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? just to kind of keep the joint lubricated. It's not really repairing anything. It's just, hey, we're gonna pull water to your joints. But me personally, I believe that had adverse effects on my knees because my knees ended up swollen one day.
Yeah.
And I had like no full range
flex.
of movement.
What if you try taking turmeric, which brings down inflammation, with the osteobiflex? Have you ever tried that?
Because that's a lot to like.
Dude, you know how many supplements I take a day?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh, fucking do
I'm still alive,
I'm
right?
be honest with you.
Am I?
Just to live? Nah. Nah, what the fuck?
Well, you gotta look at it this way. It's like people taking blood pressure medicine or insulin or stuff like that. It's a daily routine. You just add it. Just like you put on clothes, you take a shower, you brush your teeth. It's just a daily routine. You charge your phone every night. We record every Tuesdays and Thursdays. You see what I'm saying? It's a daily routine.
You know what? Maybe I'm just too hopeful. Because I always, in my mind, I'm like, man, as bad as it gets, I'm going to live to a point in time where they'll just have the answer.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
So
like,
run through the pain.
It looms in the back of my mind. But that's the thing, like, you don't want to get used to the pain. Pain is your body telling you, hey, this is not good. Like, something is wrong.
Yeah.
So if you just make pain just an accessory to your everyday life, like, once something bad really happens, you'll just end up,
dying.
You know? It's not as bad as this, or it's just another painful thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, pain is a message to you that, hey, something is wrong, you should probably get checked out.
Yeah.
And, like, me, sometimes that happens to me, I'll overlook it. Because it's like I've been through some painful things in my life.
Yeah.
So it's like I always use those as a gauge to whether I really need to see, get a problem checked out. And that usually ends up biting me in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you get checked out and you understand what it is, it's like it gets worse. But because in your mind you think it's dire to your health. Or,
but it always ends up being like some natural ass shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is why, because it's in your blood or some shit like something,
But then you figure it out and then you just avoid it or don't eat it or...
That sucks.
I know.
I'm literally practically a vegan because I just can't eat anything.
I can eat chicken.
Chicken is sad.
I know. But you can make so many things with chicken.
Chicken gets really sad.
You can make so many things with chicken, Jeff.
And I know that's almost blasphemous to say.
Yep.
Like, that almost sounds crazy, but I don't know. Chicken.
Is it because you're a Negro?
Well, it could be that, and I'm Caribbean, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we love chicken.
It's chicken.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Caribbean chicken or...
That's in almost every fucking dish.
Yeah,
besides
that's true.
Pork and...
Well, that's the only thing. Mom doesn't do lamb. She doesn't do beef.
She used to do.
She doesn't do beef. She used
to do a lot of stuff.
All the other stuff.
Yeah, because I guess she was kind of testing our palate for certain things. And
that just like, and shit like that didn't affect us when we were younger.
Absolutely. You were like, your body was super new.
Yeah.
You had brand new parts.
Yeah.
Just brand new everything.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, but as soon as I hit like 23... and my feet started hurting. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then I always thought it was because I slept wrong or I twisted my ankle.
You think it's some normal ass shit?
Normal ass shit. Come to find out, gout.
Your body said, we don't want meat.
And then this is me eating turkey, taking aspirin, not knowing aspirin flares it up. So I'm eating turkey, and I'm like, why is this still hurting? I said, I've been exercising, I've been working out, I haven't been doing this, I've been drinking water. So why am I still getting the pain? Come to find out, I'm not supposed to have turkey because turkey also has a high uric acid in it. And then, of course, aspirin also triggers it too, so I can only take ibuprofen. You just have to learn to navigate around it. I know. It sucks.
What a terrible build.
If I was reincarnated, I would two things I would not want: high blood pressure and gout.
That's a bad build, man.
I know,
That's
man.
Crazy.
I know, and I can survive without it. Like
that's a bad.
Like when I
build.
go, and then that's why it's funny. That's why it's funny because every time, like the 2 weeks that I went up to help the store we went to the different restaurants that were around in the area, and every time I ordered something, it was always chicken. So what did everybody keep doing? They kept looking at me. They're like, "Bro, why you always ordering chicken?"
Bro, like there was a point in time I got really self-conscious about that shit.
Yeah.
I know, as crazy as that sounds, it's just like, damn, they see me buy chicken every fucking day.
I can't eat
nothing else. Can't have dairy. Can't have bread. Can't have any flour, shit like that. All they see me eat chicken.
Yes.
And water.
What's it?
Chicken and water.
This is the crazy thing, too.
Bro, that'd be the saddest shit ever, man.
It is. Well, this is the thing, too. And I can't have tuna. So when I went to that...
Not even fucking tuna, bro?
I can't. Nope. Tuna flares it up, and shrimp flares it up.
You can't have seafood?
Some seafood. I can have salmon.
That's crazy,
But
man.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta learn about this.
But that sucks, man. Like,
and that's the thing too. Like, if I go to a restaurant and if I don't want chicken, they have to have salmon on the menu. If they have tuna, like they
gonna look at you. They're like, "Sir, we can only offer you a plate of napkins and some water to help it go down."
To flush out your system.
Yeah, flush down that napkin, bro. What the hell? No, it's sad because every time like I go out with, my friends and stuff, and we'll go to like a nice eatery. Yeah, it's like, well, what can I get?
Yeah, that's true. You gotta look at the menu, like you specifically.
I gotta study the fuck out the menu. Mm-hmm. Everyone looks at it. They just look at the bold letters and the titles. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I'll get that. Yeah. Me, I actually gotta study the ingredients.
And they're like, bro, you ain't ready yet. What you doing?
And it's like, well, let me get a water while I continue.
I can't eat red steak like you can, sir.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Everything had cheese. Everything had like flour. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
We're still alive, though.
I literally just said, bring me a chicken sandwich and I'll just eat the chicken.
I'm still alive. That's why even when you have chicken sandwiches, it has to be grilled. It can't be fried.
Yeah, because even different types of oils fuck with me, like vegetable oil.
And then, of course, the breading with the wheat. Yeah,
corn oil.
Mm-hmm.
Corn oil.
Nah, I don't think corn oil really.
No, I think corn oil will kind of does fuck with me.
You had a deep fried turkey before?
No, that's gonna fuck with me.
Like even when I went like when
anything fried.
Like when we went to Chantel's. For Thanksgiving. I literally couldn't eat the turkey because that's what they had. Yeah. And then I grabbed because she had soda, which I couldn't have because that's high fructose corn syrup. So I grabbed the fruit. What's the name of that? Minute Maid pink lemonade. Grabbed that. Turned the bottle around. High fructose corn syrup. So I started chugging water because I was like, fuck, my feet are gonna hurt.
Yo, shit's gonna lock up in the middle of the night.
Right? Yeah. If it starts tingling, I start popping turmeric, four ibuprofen, and then I just start chugging water.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's just that. I mean, it is what it is.
That's crazy. Yeah, it sucks. Like I used to. Bro, I consumed everything every time I went
Mom used to make us burgers when we were in the village.
We'd eat burgers, even when I was going through that phase where I was just clubbing and going out and drinking all the time. Like I would drink. Yeah. Dude. I would down half bottles of Goose.
No, you can't because they all have wheat in it, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like now I can't even have a beer. You know what I'm saying?
Because unless you get the gluten-free one.
Like, I can't have any alcohol because then I'll suffer for it. And it's just like, it sucks, man. Yeah. Because it's like, besides eating, what is there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what else is there to enjoy? Yeah. That's probably why he enjoys it so much. Bruce?
Yeah.
Bruce enjoys it so much because he can eat whatever he wants. Or not whatever
The best part of existing is Eating.
It's just tasting the different flavors in your mouth and just being able to
tasting.
Yeah, your taste buds, man, because it stimulates your brain. It's like a form of pleasure. So
aphrodisiac.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
what the fuck? I can't even enjoy the things I used to enjoy. No cheese, none of that. No dairy. Can't even enjoy ice cream. Mm-hmm. Like that's crazy.
But that's the crazy thing too, because it's like you'll be fine your entire life, then you start developing a nut allergy.
And a switch.
And they'll switch. Yeah, because now look, Skylar's wife, Brittany, she couldn't have dairy. Now she all of a sudden developed a gluten allergy.
Damn.
Yeah. So now she can't have dairy. She can't have gluten. So that's like half the things that she would be able to have.
Man.
Yeah.
That usually comes with it.
Okay. I haven't gotten that.
Usually that comes with it. Like if it's like gluten allergy, it'll usually come with lactose intolerance.
That's weird because that's the only thing I haven't gotten.
Like me, it slowly developed because growing up, I used to fucking drink the shit out the milk cartons, bro. That shit was crazy.
Then we found out milk is bad for you.
Bro, I used to drink the shit out the milk cartons. And by the time I hit 8th grade, it started giving me like the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
And then
every time.
Yeah, I'd
go to choir after lunch and my son would be doing like that was middle school for me.
Yeah, and then by the time high school came, I had to stop drinking milk. I was just like, okay, milk's fucking with me, but I still ate cheese. I still ate ice cream.
That was before that started fucking. Because you remember we used to do the cheesecake wheels for your birthday.
Yeah, for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was in college, that's when like the mad cramps and the spasms started happening. And that's when it got real crazy. Like it got really bad. And then 2020 was when it peaked.
When the pandemic started.
The
virus had stuff in it to activate.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I guess I got COVID a couple times and it just like pissed my body off.
Yeah, so we're just going to be like, we're going to activate everything.
Yeah, and it pissed my body off. And then like my small intestines just swelled up. Yeah. And like you could feel it pushing through my lower back.
Yeah. To the point where you had me like press on your lower back just so you can relieve the pressure because it was so bad.
Like you could you'd touch the right lower side of my back and it literally you'd feel this big lump just protruding out of my back. So I ended up going to
the ER.
Not the ER, specialist for that. And they're like, yeah, you have growths. And they're like, come back every 3 years to see so we can watch it, see if it grows. And I'm like, shit.
If it grows, then they'll cut it out.
If it grows, they're gonna cut out my fucking intestine, and I'm gonna have a damn shit bag.
Okay.
So, no, I think it's your large intestine.
I think it is your large intestine.
Yeah, it's your large
intestine. Which is why
intestine.
they say just be careful what you eat throughout the times that you.
So after that, I was just like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna take any risks.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to be as like thorough in looking at ingredients. If I look at it and I'm just like, all right,
you can't have it.
I'm not gonna eat it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like simplifying my choices, simplifying.
So my question to you, Mr. Science Man, since not everything, but
I don't know shit.
What I'm saying is, do you know why our bodies are rejecting so much?
Yeah, that's a wide question. There's a lot of reasons why that. It could be the age,
genetics,
mutations in the DNA. It could be autoimmune. It could be hormonal. It could be what's in the food. There could be some chemicals that have accumulated in your body and it's causing your body to react a certain way. You could be predisposed for certain, conditions.
Yeah.
Like you said, hereditary, genetic. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think we were told our entire lives that milk is good for you, even though it was? Is it because they were trying to find an alternative, like money? So now that they have almond milk, which they charge a lot of people for, now they're doing oat milk.
It's not almond milk. It's almond water. They just wash the water.
Well, because it's juice. They said, but if they call it almond juice, are you gonna drink it? No.
I learned that the hard way when I wanted to chill my almond milk really fast. I stuck it in the freezer. It's supposed to be for like 20 minutes, but I forgot.
And it expanded.
So once it thawed, and I poured the milk, you could see it's separated.
That white stuff. You had to shake it because
not even shaking it did shit.
Well, because I remember you left
Shaking it didn't do shit for me.
Well, you left one in the freezer here, and I just took it out, put it in the refrigerator, and I still ate it with cereal.
No, it still tastes fine.
Yeah.
It's just now it's more. You know what it reminded me of?
Visible.
When you ate, it was with was it General Mills? Who made Fruit Loops?
Oh, Greasy.
Who made Fruit Loops?
It was the Kellogg's.
Fruit Loops.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. Apple Jacks.
Corn Pops.
Corn Pops. Every time you finish eating the cereal
Except for Corn Flakes.
and you looked at the milk,
Greasy.
it was weird as fuck, man.
Greasy.
Ugh, you saw like oil spots, these little white dots.
I think it was the fat in the milk.
And I was just like, no, because we never drank whole milk or 2%.
When we were younger.
No.
Remember, we slowly went off.
We always drank 2%.
Fat free.
And then it was 2%. We started off drinking 2% because that's what, because Mom had WIC or some shit.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
and she could only do whole milk and
2%. Then she jumped to fat
and
free.
then she jumped to 1%. 1% was the purple cap. And then she went to skim/fat free, which was the blue cap.
Which was the water.
Which was practically water.
And it didn't help at all because we were still shitting like crazy.
Because there was still, of course, there's lactose in it.
So, well, even still lactose milk, I still go to the bathroom.
Lactose, it's literally just the makeup of the milk. It's milk. Your body knows it's milk. You're not going to cheat your body.
That's why I said.
Oh, yeah, it's lactose free. Nah, I don't give a fuck. I know what milk is.
Yeah, that's why when people are like, oh, yeah, have lactose free ice cream, I'm like, no, that's still milk.
That's still
it still
milk.
fucks
Get
me
out
up.
of here, bro.
It still fucks me up.
Get out
that's
of
why
here.
with Skylar was telling everybody the story. That night, he fell asleep watching anime when I was living with him. You're probably going to listen to this, Skylar, but I got to tell him. So, that night he was watching anime. He fell asleep on the couch watching anime. So I'm like, bro, I gotta go take a shit because I had a lot of cheese that day because we had a fry party. So it was.
So y'all was just frying cheese.
Damn. We had a fry party, so there was a fondue. There was a fondue fountain and a chocolate fountain, but you would fry everything like fried pickles, fried bacon, all that stuff like that. And then you dip it in the why is it doing that? Dip it in the cheese. That's your phone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Lies. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead.
So we're dipping in the cheese and all that stuff like that. So after the fry party, everybody left. Skylar was off the next day. So was I. He fell asleep watching anime. I was in the room playing God of War at the time. Paused it. I'm like, bro, I gotta go take a shit. My stomach was like, so I went into the bathroom. And we share a bathroom. So keep in mind, the walls are very hollow. So I'm sitting there taking this shit, and all you hear, and then and then Skylar's like, Jeff? I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah.
Did he wake up?
He woke up from the fart noise, bro. My shit was loud.
That's crazy.
That noise making thing in that bathroom did not fucking do shit,
bro. If a bathroom doesn't have that, I'm not using it. I'm not gonna fucking.
Mine does, but it's not loud enough.
That should be crazy,
bro. When your shit really loud, it doesn't matter if you have it on or not. People are still gonna hear it unless you just start playing music.
I actually used to run water.
Hey, there you go. That's what I was about to say. Run water or play music.
I actually had a friend who would flush every time he would drop a shit.
Oh, so nobody can smell it?
Every single time, like, bloop, flush. I was like, oh, okay, I guess, yeah.
Bitch, you pay for my bills?
That's hella water, though. That's hella fucking water. Goddamn. Bro, that's hella water. Just fill up the bathtub, shit in it, and then waffle stomp it down there. if that's the equivalent, right?
Yep.
What is it? How much is one flush? 1 gallon?
Yep.
There you go.
Or if you drink milk and it's liquidy, then you don't even need a waffle stomp. It just goes down the drain with it.
Okay, let's stop talking about shit.
Nope.
Let's stop talking about shit. I don't think people want to hear that.
Oh, man. Dead. All right. Other than your bowels hurting, man, what else is going on? No, we went from knees into your body just rejecting.
Getting old.
Yeah. You ready, man?
I don't know when I'm going to feel old.
I don't.
I think mentally, though. Like, I don't know when
Same.
I'm going to feel old.
I really don't. Mentally, I do not feel old, and it's weird because when people see me at work, they see this happy character, but then you'll listen to us have a conversation, whether it be on here or if we ever have a one-on-one with somebody, they're gonna be like, "Man, Jeff, your mindset of thinking is so different." It's like I don't see that. I see the maturity when I have a conversation with you, but when you're outside of that, it's just fun. You see what I'm saying? Because that's all I express sometimes. So people always think I'm a jokester, but then when I have a serious conversation with them, they're like, "Where the fuck did that come from?"
I feel it. What do you think separates that situation? Like, is it because speaking like that all the time is inappropriate? I don't think everyone wants to have a deep conversation all the fucking time.
No. I mean,
Even I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not like if somebody asks me a serious question, then I'll have a conversation. Like if they want advice, then we'll have a conversation, and that's when they'll see a different side of me. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But most of the times, if somebody doesn't really know me, they're not going to sit and talk to me. Like remember when I was at 1331, or before that 157, or before that 847, or before that 1325. All these stores, all when people barely got to know me, they knew the fun side of me. But then I became the therapist for people that work at Publix. Remember that?
I remember that.
Yep. So it's like they would come to me for advice because they knew my jokester side, but they knew I can also shut it off real quick and have a conversation with them if they needed advice, whether it be about life, experience, issues that they're going through at home that they want me to keep personal.
Has there ever been a piece of advice you've given someone and then like a few years down the road you're more experienced and you're like, shit, I probably would have told them something different?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had that several times. And I'm not gonna pretend that I've never had it before, but it's like because you learn more. You see what I'm saying? Like we always say this, and it's people
Cliche kind of.
Yeah, if our viewers know what we're gonna say, with age comes wisdom. So it's like we learn a lot more every single year, every single day, every single month, every single minute about something new that we can add on to our experiences, especially if it goes towards helping others. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like and then it's like if it's something just randomly pops up and you're like, or they bring that conversation back up, even though you had like a year ago or something like that, or you say, "Oh, I remember we had a conversation like that. I also wanted to add blah 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 blah." You see what I'm saying? But it's never happened to me in that sense. But again, it is like that in the sense of like you want to, how can I say this? You want to be yourself, but not serious 24/7.
So, like, if you could break down, what is yourself? Do you want to be happy all the time, or do you just want to just be, like...
No, I just...
shit on everything, or...
No.
Well, that's two extremes. All right, let me... But, like, what do you gravitate towards?
Making people laugh.
Okay.
Like when I come into work, like Saturday night, perfect example. I closed with Pretoria, she's the bakery manager, and Austin, he's the assistant customer service manager. Austin is like 24, 25 years old. Mm-hmm. Oh, and he has Apple Podcasts, so he says send me your link. So if he hears my name,
damn, it really is a walled garden in there, bro.
What in Publix?
No, in Apple.
In Apple, yeah.
It's like if there was nothing else, you just wouldn't listen to it.
You wouldn't listen to it, yeah.
Because I sent Caleb... Sorry to...
No, go ahead.
Because I sent Caleb a link to Spotify, and he's like, oh, it's not working for me. I'm like, oh, crap. You don't use Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, it's like that. So it's like, I told him about it. But, yeah, so... There was a girl standing in front of him. I didn't know that was his girlfriend, but he told me who she was. And then I made a joke. I made a stupid joke, and she turned red and started laughing. And you know what he told me? He's like, "Man, I wish every Publix had a person like you." And I said, "What?" Yeah. He's like, and I've only known him for the 2 months that I've been there. So I said, "What do you mean by that?" He said, You just bring joy when you walk in. Like the first thing people look for is you, so they can have a laugh. You see what I'm saying? So it's things like that. But when they have a conversation with me, they're like, "Holy cow, this man has a totally different personality compared to
Right.
the guy that made me laugh." So it's like, how do you balance that?
That's true.
And it's the same thing with you, man. Like you can make me laugh like super hard to the point where I'm crying in tears, but you can switch it to a serious conversation, but you could also switch it to your science, but you could also switch it to philosophy, but you could also switch. You see what I'm saying? So you have different segments of your brain that activate when something clinks, but you can switch it to nerd talk, anime, movies. You see what I'm saying? Or you can switch it to sports, and they're like, "Fuck, how do you balance
I
all
don't
these
know, bro.
characteristics, man?"
My mind's going 3 billion miles an hour.
But
I just want to know everything.
exactly, and my thing is, and then something that people have never asked is who who is the real you? Like what can you
The
what
real me is the one who wants to do absolutely nothing. That's the real me.
It sounds like you want to do absolutely nothing but
Yeah.
everything at the same
Yeah.
time,
Actually,
because your
absolutely.
your
Yeah.
body doesn't want to do nothing, but your
Right.
mind wants to
But
do.
I want my brain wants the experience, but my body's like, I don't want to fucking. Do it. I don't want to fucking.
That's like
do it.
it's funny to me every time you say I have to mentally prepare.
I have
myself.
to mentally prepare because it's like my body's just be like, bro, fuck this, man.
I don't want to. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
It's like, Jeff, thank you for telling me 2 months in advance because I had to
I had
mentally
to
prepare
mentally
myself.
prepare myself. That shit's nuts. Yeah, it sucks, but that's honestly like in reality, yeah, that's me.
But every time you do experience something that you're not interested in or you want to do, you end up meeting somebody new
Exactly.
that intrigues you in a way
Exactly.
that makes you want to have a conversation with them or strike
I'm a
a conversation.
glutton.
Yep.
I'm a glutton. What the hell?
It's like you're telling yourself, I don't want to do this, but then when I do it, it's something great.
Yeah,
Something great always comes
I
out.
always learn something new.
Yeah, so
And
that's
it
why
always pays off.
that's why I like to ask myself sometimes, like, and that was a great question that you asked, like, who do you think the real you is? And it's like I can't really answer that questions because it all depends on the situation. So can we chop that up to you just having different personalities?
Uh, I don't know. Like, I think that encompasses your whole personality.
Gotcha. That's just one part of
That's who you are.
who I am. I
You're
gotcha.
dynamic. You don't have to break yourself down into, well, this is who I am and da da da. No. You sense the energy, you understand the situation and where you're at. You have awareness
Yeah.
to understand what's happening in the moment and you respond accordingly. It's not necessarily saying that's a different personality. That's
Gotcha.
just an aspect of who you are. That's just one part of what makes you
A
who
whole.
you are.
Well, that's the crazy part too, because a lot of people will say, and I'm pretty sure you get this comment too. A lot of people will say, "Who are you?" or "I didn't know that you had this side to you." You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So they'll usually say, they're usually used to seeing a specific characteristic of yourself, like your bubbly personality. You're very open with people. You're willing to have conversations about anything, but it's always a joking matter. But then you see a serious side, and you're like, where the fuck did this come from? So it's sometimes it's like not a culture shock, but it's like a shock.
Like jarring.
Yeah, it's jarring because you're like, all right, who am I talking to? It's not. That's how the person might interpret that. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they're like, am I talking with non-serious Jeff that jokes around and says stupid shit, or am I talking with the guy that will actually listen and have a conversation with? Because I think that's how a lot of people think, and I think it's a balance.
Word.
It all depends. Like, and this is the favorite one I always get, because unless I say something, nobody knows I'm a nerd. So when I start talking about some anime, or I start talking about movies, or I start talking about Star Wars or I start talking about any of that, they're
Like,
like,
ew, you're a weirdo. No, I'm kidding.
nah, they don't say it. They don't say all that.
Ew, get away from
They
me.
probably do say all that. Yeah.
Ew, you're neat.
Ew, you live in your mom's basement, even though there's no basements in Florida.
You probably watch hentai. Oh, man.
Right?
Go ahead.
Only on the weekends.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it's like when that comes on, they're like, "You're a nerd," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't look like a nerd." I'm like, "What do nerds look like?" You know what I'm saying? So, but the first thing a lot of people do always ask me is, "Do you watch sports?" And I'm like, "No, my brother does. He knows everything about basketball and baseball and hockey and football."
Yeah, if people are playing in a set of rules and there's an objective
Yeah.
to score points, I'm going to watch it.
See, that's why sometimes I like to bring you along with me when I do certain things, even though you hate me for it, because I'm not
doo-doo.
because I'm not the sports guy. So it's like, all right, I'll just listen to you guys talk sports, and I'll pretend I understand what you're talking about.
Why don't you, like, what's stopping you from, like, getting into it?
Nothing's stopping me. Like I said, I'll sit down and watch a game.
But you're just like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you ever not just, like, for me, this is how I got into sports. People kept talking, wouldn't shut up about it. So I'm like, fuck, okay, what's so cool about this? So I'm watching it, and I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. You know what the thing was? Everybody that I was surrounded... Okay, so high school was the only time I was exposed to people who like sports.
Mm-hmm.
Sadat, Patrick, Joel, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But then I left, and then when I went to East Lee, I didn't get into sports. You see what I'm saying? I didn't focus on that. So I was with a group of people that were in either music, nerds, weightlifting, all that, PE, all that stuff like that.
Right.
So that stepped away from it. On top of that, I leave high school, I go to college. Now I meet Skyler. That man doesn't talk about sports at all. Nerd. 24/7. Then I move into the house, gaming, nerd, board games, pen and paper, all that stuff like that. So it's like, if I was surrounded by people like that, like your boys, all of them love sports.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So of course you're hearing it all the time. You're gonna learn about me. I'm always hearing about anime. I'm always hearing about comics. I'm always hearing about board games. I'm always hearing about stuff like that. So that's what I gravitated towards. It's not that I don't want to learn it. It's just like I wasn't around people. So,
but the way I look at sports, it's in a nerd way. It's in a fucking ill.
I think
like,
if I looked at it
for
that
me,
way, then probably, yeah.
What sold me for the entire genre of humanity called sports was someone recommends me to watch a sport. Someone's asking me about a sport. I know nothing about it. So if I have free time, you know what I'll do? I'll look up the best player in that sport.
Gotcha.
And I'll watch highlights or I'll watch gameplay. And you know what I always notice about the best player in every single sport?
What?
They observably look way better than every single person on the field.
Based off the highlights.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then I have to break down what makes them so good.
And that's
what is this person doing so efficiently
so
that
like
makes
science.
Them, right. Sports science. I love sports because of the science behind sports. The statistics behind sports.
Of course.
The probability of sports. The formations of team play and the game planning and different styles of play in every single type of sport. You know, like whether it comes from defense, whether it comes from offense, who's the best shooter, who's the best striker, you know, who's the best quarterback, who's the best
again, perfect example is when you and Mike were sitting down talking for literally an hour about sports. I was just listening to it, and I didn't know any of the names or anything like that, but I kind of knew the positions based off of the highlights that you showed me. So I was able to interject sometimes on certain things that you guys were saying.
Right.
Because, like I said, I'm willing to sit down and watch it.
Sometimes when some shit like that happens, I have no problem explaining something. If you have no idea and you feel like, oh man, we're gonna slow you, like you're gonna make the conversation. No, it's like if you have no idea about sports, I want to tell you about the sport.
Yeah.
Like I want to explain. Like if you have no idea about anything, that's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I can teach you about something. I can be like, oh hey, this is what this is. This is the objective. This is what they got to do.
Yeah.
This is why this person is better than this. This is crazy. No one should be able to do this with this type of frame. Like no one in history has ever done this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if you look at it from an analytical point, it's like it's still amazing.
Yeah.
Like you could look at it from a my team, your team. You know, we got a good player, da da da.
Mm-hmm.
From like a basic fan perspective. All right, let me not say basic because not all fans are basic. Like most fans know their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like just from a regular bystander perspective, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just be like get analytical with it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Break
Or
it
you
down
could
to
get
like a science.
flashy and he may not be the best player, but I like his style of play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's really flashy with his play. Or I like how he sets up his teammates or you know, XYZ. I love the technique they use when or her spike you know is the fastest spike recorded. Or this person breaks speed records. Or you know shit like that, like like things that separate. You know the best way to look at a sport in its totality is look at the best player, look for the best players, and they'll show you why this is a good sport because that's the pinnacle. Like that's as good as it can get.
Yeah, I got
you know what I'm saying?
Unless
and not everyone is doing that.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Until the next generation comes,
right?
And you look at that,
or whatever freak athlete comes out. Hey man.
Okay.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just in that retrospect. I don't know what I was talking about or why.
No. I'm talking about. I was just basically saying like when I don't know about certain things, I bring you along to a party.
Oh, word.
To talk about it basically, but it branched into from the fact that we're trying to figure out how do we separate who we are, but you're saying we are as a whole the same person. It's just it just depends on what avenue that we go to.
Yeah, you're not a different person. You don't have to be a different person. It's not like, oh, let me put this mode on. It's like, no.
And I think that's how
you're fluid, amorphous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's how a lot of human beings think. They think that's what it is.
Like it's not a mask. That's just one aspect of you, and that's what's prominent in the moment.
Yeah, which is why a lot of people think. Which is why a lot of people are surprised when they're like, "I've never seen this side of you. Where did this side come from?" And it's like it's always been there. It's just I never showed it to you because we've never needed to. I've never needed to open that door for you to see that side.
Right, and that's not something that like people are owed. Like you don't owe to see me angry.
Yeah, exactly. Like
you know what I'm saying, you're not owed to see me.
See, you're right.
Yeah,
that's a perfect example because a lot of people will say, "Jeff, I've never seen you angry." I said, "Why would you want to see me angry?"
Why would you want to see me?
She's
angry?
like, well, not she, but people are like, well, because a lot of people get angry, but I've never seen you angry before. And I said, why? So what's the problem? She's like, that kind of scares me. I said, why would that scare you? Why would me not being angry scare you? That's you. So
that's weird as fuck.
if I don't get angry, am I not human?
That's a planet-sized red flag.
Yeah, like you, especially if you want to see me angry, or if you try to get me angry on purpose.
That's wild.
That is wild.
That's actually kind of.
No one has ever done that, but I'm just giving you an example. Like they say it's scary. I said,
whoever
why?
says that is a person that disturbs the peace. They disturb everything.
Yeah.
Because it's too calm or it's too. Yeah. Like it's not chaotic.
Yeah, it's like when I was a team leader at A47. Remember Frank? Yeah, how he said, "Oh, you're a disgrace as a team leader. You need to take off your badge and step down and let somebody else take the position." All because Sam Parrow walked the day before and the shell, the end caps, they weren't immaculate. Like he would point out little things that were like a little bit crooked. So, and then at the end of the day, he's like, "Jeff, I yell at you all the time, and you never get upset. Why?" I said, why do you want me to?
Why do you want me to get upset?
It's so weird why certain human beings.
Like, I understand what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want
exactly.
me to get upset?
And I told him this. I said, what's the point of getting upset? I just internalize what you say and try to fix it so I can be better at what I do.
Right.
So why do I need to be upset? It's hard for me to get upset. Like, you would have to do something fucking insane for me to get upset. But I've never seen people intentionally try.
No, I'm kidding.
That doesn't even work, right? I mean, even if people were to say that, that doesn't even work. You see what I'm saying? Because I always say I'm the most racist black person you ever meet, but that doesn't even work. So it's like I don't get that. Why are some humans, so adamant on?
I think it's every human.
Is triggering the right word?
No, I think it's every human.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it as we expect certain reactions because it reinforces to us that, okay, you're a human.
And if
It's like a community type of thing.
And if they don't see it, that's
right. It's like a survival type of thing. It's like uncanny almost.
But why would you want to see that, though?
I don't know. Like, that's just what it is.
Is fear adrenaline for that person?
I don't know. Everyone's a case by case basis. We don't even know what the fuck mental health.
Yeah,
is,
we just opened the
so
waters.
Yeah, so it's like for me to even get into that. What am I gonna say that's gonna add any value? I don't know. I don't know. We gotta leave that to the experts. Or the what do you call them? Psychologists, psychiatrists.
Yeah.
Psychiatricists.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to dive into that, just to try to get
facts. You made a good point.
Yeah, your perspective on it, because it's like
you made a good point. Sir.
Are we multiple people? Or are we just the same?
No, you're the same person.
Same person.
You're the same person. I believe every feeling I feel is me.
Gotcha.
Or it's good or bad, and if it's very bad, I need to check myself and correct it, and hold myself accountable.
Gotcha.
Because sometimes I be like, that was stupid. I'm not saying I'm out here assaulting people.
Yeah.
Verbally abusing people.
Oh, yeah.
I never call people outside their name, which is crazy to me. Because I used to. I used to be crazy. Like,
now you're just super calm.
I just used to say anything.
Just to hurt feelings. Just to destroy souls.
That was terrible.
He is vengeance.
That's terrible.
He is the night. He is Jeff.
I don't like what I was, but I appreciate what I was.
Because it helped you grow. Be better.
Like that, like...
It showed you who you were.
Like, because it disgusts me.
You're
like,
disgusting.
Why would you say that to another human?
You disgust me. Be better. Be better.
Okay, it's telling me I still have moves. This is crazy.
You do. You just gotta keep clicking.
Nah,
double click, man. Double click. Look at that. There you go. Right there.
Stop.
Double click.
No, stop.
Double click the 3.
No. Stop.
Double click the 3. Just double click the 3.
I swear to God, Jim.
People will be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Oh, man.
So lucky screen shares. Not a lot of people will be like, bro, are we supposed
to be talking? Get out here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, so my suit came in, my all white.
Does it fit?
Yeah, I went to Men's Warehouse, got it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I remember you telling me. When did you go to Men's Warehouse? See how easy that was? And you were going to go buy a whole suit. When all you had to do was rent.
Well, here's the thing.
When all you had to do was rent it.
I just found out the day that I bought the suit.
What?
I bought the suit.
Oh, son of a... Jeff, we already talked about this.
No, it's too late. I own it. I'm the owner of an all-white suit now.
Jeff,
I was just going to collect dust.
Bro, I told you to rent it. Why didn't you rent it?
Because they don't rent out white suits.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What does that mean?
And you know what's funny? The first receipt didn't convince me that I bought it. The second receipt didn't convince me that I bought it.
What do you mean the second receipt?
The one that came with the order when they shipped it.
So you went to Men's Warehouse,
Right.
got yourself measured,
Yeah, I got fitted and everything.
and then they ordered it.
So
they had no white suits on hand at all.
no, they don't rent white suits.
Why?
Because
That's the dumbest thing
think
I've heard.
about it. That'd be the most expensive thing to rent out. It's all white.
That's just stupid. How much you pay for that shit?
It wasn't that bad.
That dude, you ain't the number.
$310. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's
Yeah,
not
suits
bad.
are regularly like 700 and up. All right.
Yeah, $310.
Okay. All right.
That wasn't bad. What the hell?
But damn,
I'm gonna
bro.
wear it
Fuck. That's
one time.
I've never heard that.
Oh, okay. If you really want to make the suit worth it, bury me in it. I save that bitch till I die. Stop playing. Stop playing. That'll be my death suit. Wait. Ooh. Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh. Let me not say that. That's a fat death flag. I ain't even gone to the event yet. I didn't even go to the event yet.
Shit,
oh, that's
damn.
crazy. Oh, no.
Nope.
No. Absolutely not. I can't believe I put that out in the ether.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
I'll burn some sage.
Fad, now I'm sorry. We got to cancel, bro.
Bro, I'll burn some sage.
I can't go anymore.
I'll cleanse you, bro.
That's
You're good.
crazy. I can't believe I said that.
You're good, man. I'll cleanse you.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Wow.
Pull a red wedding.
I really said that's going to be my death suit. That's crazy.
You
bro.
said in the future. You ain't talking about now.
I ain't even wear the suit yet, Jeff. I still got to go to the event in the suit. Now I got to make it to the event and back from the event. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, make sure you don't eat anything with wheat in it. That'll give you explosive diarrhea.
Well, I'm not finna eat nothing. Can we stop talking about shit? Please.
Oh, man.
Please. How you know motherfuckers ain't eating their breakfast right now, bro?
Because we haven't released
Stop.
Stop
Stop it. Stop.
Right?
What movie was that? Click?
Yeah.
No. Where he farted on the guy's coffee? He paused time
Oh, yeah.
and
It was
farted. No, he farted in his mouth. He's like,
he was eating ass.
so I was in, why does my mouth taste like shit? But I will give credit where credit is due. The Nutty Professor did it first. When the hamster shat in his coffee.
Oh, yeah. And
When-
he kept eating it.
When
and
he kept drinking, he's like,
well, you so fat.
the Nutty Professor.
even hamster poop tastes like chocolate.
That was crazy to me. I didn't even know the Nutty Professor was a remake. I thought Hollywood was like started remakes later on.
Late 90s? No. Remakes of remakes, bro.
Remakes have been here for
I Frankenstein. They've done Casper so many times. They've done the Three Stooges so many times. What else?
No, that's what I'm saying. Before the remake era.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You named all remake eras. I'm talking about pre-remake era.
Yeah, like
The Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor. There was an old white dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Nutty Professor came out in the 90s.
But so was I Frankenstein, because remember they had
Really?
from the 30s, the 1920s to 1930s.
Wait, I Frankenstein didn't come out in the 90s, Jeff.
No, 1920s.
I Frankenstein didn't come out in the 90s, Jeff.
Why are you saying 90s?
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying I didn't know remakes were like
Already remade.
Yeah. That long ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was like during the remake era, which was mid to late 2000s and then 2010s period. Like early 2010s period. Like everything was, well, no, because that was when they were in the whole book movies and shit.
Yeah.
Like survival book movies and shit.
Twilight and
You know what I'm saying? But the
Hatchet.
Nutty Professor came out in the 90s. I didn't know that was a remake of something that came out that long ago. Like, I didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking people are idiots.
overthinking it.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. But name another remake that came out in the 90s that was a remake of a movie prior. And don't say Godzilla or King Kong, because
Those were before
yeah,
that. Wasn't it? Did they remake the Titanic?
no.
No, that was the first one.
Oh wait, I think they did remake.
That's what I was about to say, because they just remade it with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, what was the first Titanic? Live footage, like documentary or something?
Could have been Titanic.
That's crazy. It was what, a silent movie?
Yep, 1953.
That's crazy.
Titanic original movie in 19. Yep, right there.
That's crazy. Oh, but it was called A Night to Remember.
Yeah. Oh no, this one. Hold on. This one.
What are you talking about? That wasn't pre Leonardo Titanic.
That wasn't
No.
One Voyage, One World, Untold Story.
Nah, bro.
Or A Night to Remember.
It was A Night to Remember.
They just didn't call it Titanic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow! So it just wanted me to just mindlessly continue reshuffling
Yes.
until it told me you have no more moves.
Where we at?
58, sir.
So
What?
what else?
What else? What else?
Oh yeah, I know I told you, but now I'm the Fathom, the assistant grocery.
That's still a weird name. I don't know what you're trying to say. Fathom. Fathom.
Fathom. That's what they call
Why
it.
is that the acronym?
I don't know. Like floating assistant.
Well, why did they call it that?
I have no idea. You know,
It doesn't even sound cool.
corporate in their acronyms.
It doesn't even sound cool. Fathom.
Fathom.
You're a fathom.
Just say floating assistant. Well, because they had no stores, because, you know, 2 of them are shut down, they decided to just float me around to different stores.
Are they condemned? Like we're done with it? Like we're not even.
No, they're rebuilding it. It's just
gonna take hella years.
It should be done next year.
Ooh. Alico and Corkscrew haven't opened up, right?
No.
Neither of those.
2024.
Oh, that's gonna be fat. The
Yeah.
Corkscrew one, that's gonna be fat.
Yeah. Corkscrew opens summer 2023, and then the one
That'd be crazy. They send your ass.
right, it'd be nice because then that'd be literally like 10
You
minutes.
never deal with traffic.
No.
Back roads all the
Bro.
way. He never deal with traffic. What the hell?
It's called Veranda Village. That's the name of the
Mhm.
Publix. Veranda Village Publix, because the gated community is right next to it. And then, of course, I know they were talking about on Alico Road, the one that they're going to connect to 82. They're also going to build a Publix on that side because you got the 800,000. Because you got Gulf Coast, you got Twin Peaks, you got Chick-fil-A, you got Gulf Coast Town Center, you got the $800,000 and up homes that they're building right there.
But you still want to know something? There
What?
still ain't shit to do. Like, be for real. Ain't shit to do.
in that area.
No, in Southwest. Like, be for real. Are we gonna go to the beach?
No, like I said, it's gonna well, from what I heard today, is they cleared one part of the beach already. They just gotta clear the other half.
When they gonna open it up? Well, I'm pretty sure it's open to the public.
It's open to the public, but there's nothing to do
There's
because they're
nothing
still
to do.
cleaning up the
You're
debris.
just gonna go out there and get burnt.
Yeah. So, and then of course it's literally nothing but hundreds of construction workers fixing everything.
Right, and the water still has debris.
Debris and probably dead people.
No, I'm pretty sure they're long gone. Dude.
Oh, they're long
that was hella months ago.
Oh
Bro.
yeah, sharks.
And everything.
Yeah,
Just
seagulls.
Everything. That's a long time ago.
But yeah. So that's gonna happen. So I'm guessing that they're just gonna keep floating me until they can find a spot for me because literally I lost the store that I was at.
How far does this floatage go? Like
Just
in terms of
just our
stores.
district.
How far does your district go?
Well, the remember it's 1325 and then 1449 on Bonita Beach Road. That's the last part of the district.
So right before.
And they're not going to send me the Sanibel because that store is super slow. And they're not going to send me to the beach because it's just going to be construction workers. So those two stores I can avoid. So I can focus on Alico, which is 1262, 604, which is on Corkscrew, 847, which is on Tree Line. Is it Tree Line? Ben Hill Griffin. Ben Hill Griffin. 1325, of course. Bonita. Bay Plaza. 1449, which is going to be my home store. And
base of operations.
604, Pelican Landing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it. Because remember, they're short. They're short 3 stores right now. Until two could be built, and then one can be reopened.
Repaired.
Yep, repaired. So,
sheesh.
Like I said, and then it's good experience again, especially with the store managers. So they'll probably finally get my foot in the door instead of just being put in a corner and forgotten about. But we'll see what happens.
Fucking bruh. Treated you like Andy and Woody.
Yep.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
So either this blows up and I leave, or I get promoted and then this blows up and I still leave.
You're an idiot. I hate
you. Either way, I'm leaving.
You're dumb.
Oh shit, man.
You're dumb, man.
Oh shit. No, I'm just saying.
Way.
Oh man, I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
Right.
Well, getting promoted prolong your departure.
No.
Don't you want to like set something up?
No, because getting promoted will fast track my departure. Because that's more income coming in, especially quarterly and end of the year.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, especially when you're making close to 6 figures. Because literally, especially if you're at a 10% store, you're literally close to making 6 figures. So it'll actually fast forward my departure because we'll be able to get more things faster, fix things, adjust, get help more, all that stuff like that. So the income will be there, so we can branch out and get the help that we need, like you said,
right.
Source it,
right.
all that stuff like that, get it out as quick as possible. Right. So
Right.
we'll be able to get better equipment, upgrade to a bigger soundboard that can handle more things, get more cameras, better lights. So it'll kind of fast track it to me leaving. So yeah, man.
What was that? 2030.
When I'm 40 years old,
Hey.
that's when I'm trying to retire,
Hey,
Jeff.
who gives a fuck, man?
Right.
2040. I'm 2040.
2030.
I added 20 more years.
Yep. I'll be 50.
You gonna die a worker.
Hell yeah.
Hell no, man.
So.
Hell no.
But no, yeah, man. So, like I said, I look at this as an opportunity, not a setback.
Right.
Again, I don't pay. I always say this. I don't pay my bills with bonuses. It's my regular check, so it is what it is.
Amen.
I know how to manage my money.
Amen.
So, I'm just, like I said, we're gonna prepare. This year has been a good year from April to now, based off of the analytics that we got from Spotify. We've been doing very well. 3 countries, so that's good. Hopefully, we can spread to more.
China.
Right?
That's my goal. If we can break through China, I can take down their president.
No, we're just gonna literally have to talk about something about China, and then maybe that'll happen.
No, I doubt it. Their great firewall is gonna
Right, infiltrate and stop it.
intercept that shit.
Right. But yeah. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. But like I said, we had a very interesting conversation. I really like the direction it went today.
Oh, for sure.
Just trying to
I always got something to talk about.
understand the human body.
Always got something to talk about. What the hell?
Always.
What the hell?
Always. But guys, it's about that time. He just wanted to get back to play his game. That's why he said yeah. Guys, thank you for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to listen to us Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And if you want to catch our shows on Wednesdays and Fridays, we are on YouTube, one word, Tabletop Topics. Also, we have our clips, Triple T Clips channel, and we have our TikTok channel that has our clips. So if you see anything that you like on there, please feel free to click on the link, and it'll send you right to our YouTube channel. And please, please don't forget to subscribe. You stupid! I hate you.
I'm sorry. That I don't know. It was just
there. You had to say
it was reactive.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell, because we're trying to get part of the algorithm, and we would like to get our content out there so a lot of people can, so we can spread our message.
What's the message?
Be more open-minded. Guys, you have a good night, day, weekend, and or evening. Thank you.
Thank you.